some of our food banks do gleaning on smaller levels. Mostly what we try to do is work with the, on a statewide level. We try to work with the packers to pack the stuff as part of their process, rather than, because they're already pulling it in out of the fields and they're sorting out what they consider to be unmarketable.
Yeah.
But you'll see as you go through here what they consider to be unmarketable and what we consider to be wholesome, wonderful food are often the very same things. Either picking it off the tree or cutting it or picking it off of the where it's growing.
Our big issue, most of the gleaning opportunities are field crops.
Right.
And most of our volunteers are seniors. And, you know, asking a senior to bend down, pick, bend down.
I'm going to tell you,
that's just really
every summer at the American Farm Bureau, our staff goes out to a farm in Maryland. And it's a farm that actually plants an acre. I think it was kale and another crop like that, collards. And we go out there, our entire staff, we just get in a bus and go. And we harvest this acre of crop that was planted exclusively for the food bank in DC. And so they don't really necessarily have to donate box stuff. They just donate 1 acre, all the seeds and everything, they take care of the crop, and they plant it.
The agricultural community here is, you know, I mean, it's enormous. And part of the issue that we have to consider too is the weather conditions, because Florida's hot most of the time. You get out there in the field with no sun and it's hot. But also, fields in Florida, because we have multiple growing seasons, those fields, those crops produce multiple times. And you can't, I mean, if you have untrained, unprofessional pickers coming in and going through those crops, you can damage that field or
plus
damage
the replanting. Once they decide they've gotten what they got from the field, they're disking it under and replanting. Boom, they're back to it. And that's how they have to. This is the weirdest place, and I've worked at 4 food banks, but what's really weird, I think it's pretty unique in the United States, is our season ends not because we couldn't continue to grow. Our season ends because it's too far to come down here. Once Georgia and South Carolina, once they ripen, once the stuff's ready, nobody wants to drive that extra 400 miles to come down here. I mean, it's $1,000 more cost to come down here and go back. So even though we have food, we can't sell it.
That you would throw out, you know, like this one here, this is squishy and starting to go bad, you know, I would toss that one. This one has like the little holes in it and stuff, but it's firm, you know, so it would still be used.
She said what, about 6 to 8?
6 to 8, depending on the size.
I have a really big guy in here, so.
And then tie them on the
and then tie the end.
What Rebecca said, they go into this, they start filling this first bin here.
I think it's better to do it.
And when it gets full, we're going to the next one. And here's a pig over here.
What's the best way for us to do this?
And we're going to bring 4 bins out so you can have almost like 2 people per bin and work. Most of our people find that it's easier just to fill your own bag and drop them in the bin. You want to fill from this bin first. If you want to all work together in one bin, that's fine too. And fill that.